Paddington vs. Paddington 2 vs. Paddington 3. Warning spoilers. Round 1 main plot. In the first one, Paddington comes all the way from Peru to London and is taken in by the Browns. This is a nice weak plot. With what the villain motives are, which I'll get to later, is the darkest of the series. In the second one, Paddington tries to earn enough money to get his Aunt Lucy a birthday present, but things don't go to plan when he's accused of stealing it and sent to prison. This is a good plot. And in Paddington 3, the Browns decide to go to Peru to pay Aunt Lucy a visit. But what was planned as a nice trip soon turns into a search party when they discover she's missing. So yeah, this is also a good plot. And let's just say it is a vacation the Browns will never forget. So yeah, they're all good plots, but the winner for this round is Paddington 2. Round 2 characters. In the first one, you got the grubby, judgy next door neighbour, Mr. Curry. He's an okay character, but can be a bit annoying at times. You got Paddington's Aunt Lucy. She's a nice character. Paddington also had an Uncle Peduzco, who only had a few minutes in the first film before being killed off. You got the Browns housekeeper, Mrs. Bird. She's an interesting housekeeper, alright. You of course got the main human family to Paddington, the Browns. Henry, Mary, Judy and Jonathan. They're nice characters. And of course finally you got everyone's favourite marmalade loving bear, Paddington. He's of course a nice funny character. Just make sure you don't forget your manners around him. In the second one you of course got the same characters like Paddington and his Aunt Lucy. And the Browns. They're of course still nice characters. You also got new characters like Knuckles, who did become friendlier later on in the film, but as you can see, you wouldn't want to anger him. And in the third one, you of course got the same characters, though Mary got a different actress. They're still nice though. And you also got a new character, Gina, who is the daughter of a gold-seeking captain. More on him later. She's a nice character, and probably one of the only few in that family to not be seeking gold. So yeah, they're all nice characters, but like the first round, I would probably have to say the second. So yeah, the winner again is Paddington 2. Round 3, villains. In the first one you got Millicent, whose goal is a bit dark for a family film like this. Wanting to stuff Paddington to reclaim her father's legacy for herself. She's an okay twisted villain. In the sequel you got Phoenix, who even though is a villain, his motives are a bit understandable. Wanting to go back to his glory days of acting instead of the bottom of the barrel with his dog food commercials. He's quite a nice villain, who may or may not sometimes talk to his mannequins. In the third one you got two villains if you count this guy as one. Gina's father, Hunter. He's not as evil as the other villains, but he's still a good villain. When I watched the film, whenever he came on, I could just hear Puss in Boots. This is the same actor. Also, like Phoenix with his mannequins, with his gold obsession, he tends to talk to his dead ancestors. Yeah, not weird at all, these villains. Also, you got the so-called nun Clarissa, or as she was known earlier, the Reverend Mother. She's a nice at times funny villain. It was pretty obvious that's what she was though. So yeah, nice villains, but I feel like even though he's not a full-on villain, I would have to say the third film. So yeah, this time the winner is Paddington in Peru. Round 4 comedy. In the first film there's a few funny but sometimes gross moments. Word of advice if Paddington was staying with you, just make sure you check your toothbrush before using it. In the sequel there's also a few funny moments, like when Paddington got a job as a barber. A hairdresser's definitely not a job for him, that's for sure. There's also another scene when Mr. Brown criticises Paddington's new prison friends, although they can definitely hear what he has to say. And in the third one there's a few funny moments. Like with the barber, instead Paddington wasn't destined to be a sailor either. This scene is also a bit funny. Might I ask, who sings during a plane crash? So yeah, both the sequel and this one had good funny moments, so I guess I would call this round a tie. So yeah, for this round, winner's a tie. But if you were keeping score, the overall winner is Paddington 2. The end, hope you enjoyed.